Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name of the one true God, and Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. And I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And I want to send salutations to all the Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, exalting the name of Yahweh and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, in truth and in sincerity. All right, this is going to be a quick lesson on humility, being humble, because the ones that are humble are the ones that are going to endure, and also the ones that are going to inherit the earth. The scriptures say the meek shall inherit the earth. So those that humble down and renew their spirit and become like little children and return to the Lord and rely upon the word of the Lord, all right, and be born again and renew their spirit, they're the ones that are humble, because they realize that they need a savior and they need to renew themselves to become a new man or a new woman. So those are the ones that realize that they need a savior and that they need to change, and that their wickedness is really going to get them in a deadly situation, because the scriptures say the wages of sin is death. So you want to humble down and change and be righteous, because the righteous are the ones that are going to be humble, just like Yahweh Shai. All right, this is Psalms 51 and 17. The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and contrite heart. O God, thou wilt not despise. So, the broken spirit, it's a form of humility. When you realize that, sin is in your life, and you realize that you need a change. You realize that the wickedness is wearing you down. All right. So you come with a broken and contrite heart. All right. You look up contrite. It's in Hebrew. It's da qua. All right. It's to crush, be crushed, contrite, broken. All right. It's just broken. All right. So it's like collapse. So that's what it's like when you realize that you're, a wretched man, right? Like King David said, my sins are ever before me. All right. I believe that was King David that said that. But King David was a man after the Lord's heart. So, he was always realizing, man, that his sins, was wicked. He never, realizing, like, what he had done, when he had, committed adultery and had Uriah basically put to death by making it so that he could be put to death by, putting him in battle so that he can die, and that King David can get his wife, which is wicked. So even he knew, man, what he had did was evil and wicked, and when you do something super evil and wicked, man, you realize, man, all you want is the Lord's mercy, because you want to get back in the Lord's good graces, man. So you become broken with the sin that you commit. You realize, man, that was terrible. Or, man, my old life was terrible. You don't want to return to that. You don't want to be like a dog returning to his vomit. So you want to stay humble, all right? And realize how low and base you were when you were in sin, so you never return. This is James 4 and 10. It says, humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. All right? So you got to humble yourself if you want to be lifted. You want to be lifted, you got to be humble. All right? The Lord is going to fight for you. Scriptures say, hold your peace, and the Lord shall fight for thee. Those are those that are humble, man. It's because you're going to let the Lord deal, all right, and do his job. All right? So you got to humble down in the sight of the Lord so that he can lift you up. All right? It's all about humility. You know, that's a big form of this faith, man. It's to humble yourself. All right. It says, 1 Peter 5:6. It says, "Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that He may exalt you, that He may exalt you in due time." So, in due time, the Lord's going to exalt you. He's going to lift you up. All right. Hell, the scriptures tell you that those that died in the faith shall be risen up first, because they were humble. The ones that died in the faith, though, shall be risen up first. So, if you want to be risen up first, all right, you want to be lifted up, you got to be humble. The Lord is only coming back for the meek. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. All right? Only the meek, only the humble. All right? This is 1 Peter 2:2. It says, "As newborn babes, desiring the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby." All right? So what you want to do, you want to grow. You know, when you're being reborn again, you want to grow, all right, in this faith. But you, as a baby drinks milk and it grows, and then eventually you'll get that meat. You'll grow old enough to where you can handle higher spiritual things. Let me see. Let me get that. I think that's in Hebrews. I believe that's in Hebrews. It talks about the meat and the milk. Yeah. This is Hebrews 5:12. It's for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of God, and are become as have need of milk and not of strong meat. So, the beginnings, all right, the oracles of God is the law, which is our school teacher. All right, keep the law, statutes, commandments, things of that nature. All right, which is that milk. All right, but you didn't need the strong meat, all right, for that milk. All right, but eventually you grow, to certain spiritual heights. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need that meat. It says, "For everyone that uses milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe." So you're a baby. All right, you're a baby. Going back to here, 1 Peter 2:2, "As newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, that ye may grow thereby." So you're a newborn babe. All right. Verse 13, "For everyone that is used the milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe. But strong meat belongeth to them that are full age, even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil." So those are the humble, all right, that can handle the milk and handle the meat. All right, they can handle a full meal. All right, but some people just can't handle it at all. That's why the scriptures describe it as food, as milk, water, meat, honey, bread. Some people can't handle this type of food, man. They can't handle this spiritual meal. All right, but those that are humble can definitely endure this. All right, they can endure it. They can handle it. All right. So the Lord's coming back for the meek and the humble. So with that, all on honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai.